Alright, here's how to replace the fuel filter on a General Motors truck or van. Underneath the truck, you'll see something that looks like this, and that's your fuel filter. So there's a line from the gas tank going into it, and then coming out of it and going up to the engine. Now, this is a truck with throttle body injection. If it has throttle body injection, then there's not going to be any pressure built up in the system. If the truck's been sitting for an hour or so, all the pressure bleeds off, so when you open this up, it's not going to spray you with gasoline. Gasoline will drip out, and you definitely don't want to do this job laying underneath it with your mouth open and no eye protection. You want to wear some eye protection, and maybe even when you're taking these bolts off, have a cloth over it to catch any gas that might spray out. And if you don't know what throttle body injection is and you need to check, you can see the fuel lines come in right to the center of the engine under the air cleaner into what's called the throttle body. And if you had multi-port fuel injection, you'd see a whole bunch of fuel lines going to each cylinder up and down here. So if your engine looks like this, that's throttle body injection, and this is how to do it. Also, make sure you disconnect the negative terminal from the battery before you do this so you don't get zapped and blow yourself up. There's a nut and then another nut here, so you just want to grab a wrench on this one and then grab a wrench on this one and turn it, and same on the other side. Disconnect the tube from this side, the tube from that side, and then slide the new one in. Now, they are directional. So you can see this side says out, that side says nothing, and then if you spin it round, you can see there's an arrow there, that way to Taiwan apparently, but that way is also the way the fuel should be flowing. So the fuel should come in this side, the rounded end, and go out the outside. And if there is an arrow, the gas tank is on the left, and then the engine is on the right. The different fuel filters will have different brackets. So this one on my van is real easy. You just take this bolt out, that holds the fuel filter in, and then you pop it out, pop the new one in. You hold on to this nut with one wrench, and then use the other wrench to turn this one around to unscrew it. Same thing on this end. Pop it out, pop it in, make sure the gas is flowing the right way, and you are on your way home. Alright, so on my truck, I just move this hose down out of the way, the one towards the front of the truck, and then slide it out that way, slide the new one in, tighten it back up, and you can see it's got a bit of a drip. So it is going to get messy and stinky. New filter's installed, looking good. I got a nice gasoline vapor high, and I'm ready to go watch some football. Now when you turn the car on and start it up the first time after doing this, first of all, if your car has got a lot of gas leaking around it, you want to wash that away or let it evaporate before you start up the car so you don't burn your car down. And then it may take a little while for the pump to fill this up before your car starts, so don't be paranoid if it doesn't start up on the first crank. Give it a few cranks to build pressure.